this is Ackley, Tack4427 here. Well, back here, of course, my lovely couch as normal. Yeah, I can't get enough of course, being in this couch whenever I'm not in my bedroom during this doing this show nonetheless. But yeah, regardless on that, welcome back everybody to another episode of WTPU, aka What the Pickup? Now, as you may recall, in the last episode of the show, which you can see right down over here, I talked about my Fluttershy plushie that was, of course, made by the now-defunct PonyPlushies.com, to which I do find it to be a really great plushie that they've actually made by far. I'm really glad I really got in my hands for quite a long time now, especially of course what I actually using in many of my videos that I've done in the past for sure. So yeah, I guess either way, I guess it has been a while since I've actually gotten it, and I still couldn't help thank my grandmother for getting that to me as a really nice Christmas present back many years ago for sure. So I think it was actually well worth it nonetheless, and I am really glad I actually still have it for sure. It is still a fantastic plushie all the way, and well, I'm pretty sure there are others like it that I'm pretty sure you can get your hands on regardless. But yeah, you kind of get the idea. So yeah. If you want to check that episode out for yourself, then don't worry about a thing. There's a card over there over at the top right corner of the screen, as well as, of course, the link to it down in the description box below. So yeah, whichever you prefer, go right ahead. I'll wait till you come back. Yeah, take all the time you need. I'll still be here by the time you come back for sure. Just me chilling on my couch as normal right up until you come back for sure. And I'm already seeing the sun peek out from one of the windows, which, hey, I guess it's giving me more light than, well, any of my filming lights that I currently got right now. But yeah. Yeah, again, I think it has been a while since I've actually used this Fluttershy plushie in any of my videos for sure. I seriously need to think about working on more material for, of course, that Sega plushie for sure. Especially maybe hiring a voice actress who could do a really fantastic Fluttershy impression, just to make a Fluttershy plushie all the more worth it, because, well, I know I can't do the voice because, well, sounds terrible on my part. But yeah, it is what it is, so yeah. Alright, I guess seeing how you did already see pretty much the last episode of this show, we might as well go ahead and start up this episode as we normally do. Well, it looks like it's that time of year again, and as hinted in, of course, the previous episode, we're finally doing this once again for sure. That's right, it's time that we go over all of the DVDs and Blu-rays I've recently added in to my DVD and Blu-ray collection for the past year or so. So yeah, looks like a whole year has actually gone by for sure, and well, it's that time of year again for sure, and it looks like we're at lucky number 7 for, of course, this one for sure. God, I always love it when I do sequels to pretty much some episodes of this show that I would do. I mean, hey, I guess they're a lot of fun nevertheless. But yeah, regardless on that, I do have a good stack of course, some new DVDs and Blu-rays that I've actually got for the past year, and I'm going to go over each and every single one of them for all of you guys to see for yourselves. So yeah, I think we pretty much know the drill, of course, on that front. So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and get right to it. Alrighty then, so yeah, now that we got the introduction out of the way, we can now go ahead and go over all the DVDs and Blu-rays that I've actually got for the past year. But before we actually do so, I might as well give you guys a little recap on what I've previously talked about earlier this year on this show. And, well, I kind of figured that's pretty much what I would do. So yeah, I think I might as well welcome back onto the show this. So yeah, I guess if you may recall, pretty much based on, of course, what I have here in my hands, this is, of course, the LGBT DVD and Blu-ray player that I've actually got pretty much several months ago on this show, and yeah, I did actually talk about this in its own episode for sure, and yeah, I did manage to get this pretty much straight off of Amazon, and I think the best part, this one that I actually got right here is, of course, a region-free DVD and Blu-ray player for sure. That's right, give it to what I actually said. This bad boy right here can play any DVD and Blu-ray from any region at all, so yeah, hence why I think probably some of the DVDs and Blu-rays that you would actually see later on this show have actually been in different regions by far, so yeah, either way, I guess it makes sense for me to get this one for sure, and I have been wanting to get myself a region-free DVD and Blu-ray player going all the way back right around 2020 when I got my Pokemon Chronicles DVDs, which I've actually showed off before, so yeah, I guess nevertheless, I really love this region-free DVD and Blu-ray player for sure, but again, pretty much its own episode right now will definitely show on how much I really love this thing by far, so yeah, and of course the best part, you'll not only get this alongside some outlets and pretty much I think an HDMI cable as well. I highly doubt the heck for sure, but also this lovely remote as normal that comes with it. And moreover, I was, of course, given this sheet of paper right here, if I can show it off right here, so yeah, this sheet of paper right here is, of course, pretty much a list of course, instructions on how to change the region setting on this thing right here, so yeah, and of course, according to the instructions, that it is set to region free for DVDs by default for sure, while for Blu-rays, you have to rely on this instruction manual pretty much to change up the region settings for Blu-rays for sure, so yeah, I think if anything, I actually decided to keep this one on hand for sure, because I think it would actually help in the long run for any Blu-rays that I've actually got that are from multiple countries by far. But again, I'll get to them when I get to them for sure, so but yeah, either way, I actually did try it out with, of course, with this instruction manual, and let me tell you, it actually works perfectly. I'm really glad I got it worked out for sure, so yeah, I think you can pretty much get the idea, but nevertheless, I really love this region-free DVD and Blu-ray player that I actually got right here, and yeah, by all means, I highly recommend buying this one for sure, if you go onto Amazon and look for a region-free DVD and Blu-ray player for sure, so yeah, this is my recommendation by far, so if you haven't got it yet, I highly suggest you do so by far, so but again, I think pretty much this thing that I covered in its own episode that I did months ago would actually explain a whole lot more than I would ever do right now. So yeah. But yeah, if you want to check that one out, I highly suggest you do so for sure. So yeah, but I guess enough about this. We might as well get right on to the DVDs and Blu-rays that I've actually got for the past year. So yeah. Alrighty then, so yeah, now that we got that reminder out of the way, we can now go ahead and get right on to the DVDs and Blu-rays that I've actually got for the past year, so yeah, and of course, as usual, I think I'm going to do a little speed run of course, the ones I've actually got for sure, pretty much some of the ones I've already covered on this show beforehand, for sure, and some of which are, of course, on movies that I did already talk about in my thoughts videos for sure, so yeah, you kind of get the idea, of course, that front, so we might as well go ahead and get right to it, and we're going to start off with, of course, our first one that we actually got, and it's, of course, on this. So yeah, what I actually got right here is, of course, this entire DVD collection right here. Of course, all of the Rankin Bass specials that I actually got as, of course, one of my Christmas presents. And yeah, I actually think it was well worth it by far. Some really good old Christmas classics that they've actually done. All 18 of them for sure. So yeah, nevertheless, I'm actually really glad I got this one for starters, and yeah, I know I'll be looking forward to playing on this Christmas by far, so yeah. Alright, and of course, next up, we've of course got this DVD copy of the original Dr. Seuss classic, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Really love that special as always, and I'm really glad I got it on DVD for sure, so yeah. And finally, what I actually got, also as a Christmas present from last year, I've of course got Mickey's Christmas Carol on DVD, which, yeah, is of course a really great special in my opinion, and yeah, I think it was well worth it for me to finally get this one for sure, so yeah. Okay, and next up, we've of course got another DVD that I actually got for, of course, as one of my Christmas presents that I got. And that is, of course, on this. So yeah, I've, of course, got this, the entire complete season DVD, of course, on one of the, pretty much, on one of the seasons of the Pokemon anime, which is, of course, Diamond and Pearl Battle Dimension. So yeah. I guess, if anything, I'm really glad I actually got this one for sure, and it's really a great season by far, and I do hope that my journey to get all the seasons and movies of the Pokemon anime will, of course, be completed anytime soon for sure, so yeah. But nevertheless, I'm really glad I got this one for sure, so yeah. Alright, and of course, next up, we've of course got a double pack as of now, or a 2-movie pack as we speak, and as of course, on both of the Homeward Bound movies. So yeah, who doesn't love Homeward Bound for sure? So yeah, I think, if anything, I'm really glad I actually picked this one up for sure, and luckily enough, pretty much this DVD as of now contains both the first film, Homeward Bound, The Incredible Journey, and its sequel, Lost in San Francisco. So yeah, nevertheless, I'm really glad I actually got both of these movies by far, and yeah, certainly well worth it to add to my collection. So yeah. Okay, and next up, we've of course got another Disney movie. We've of course got The Kid starring Bruce Willis. So yeah, honestly, I've never actually seen that one, to be honest, but I think it'll be interesting for me to finally check this one out for sure. So yeah, but nevertheless, I'm really glad I actually got this one for sure. So yeah. Okay, and next up, we got ourselves another multi-movie pack. Love those as always. And of course, is on this. So yeah, what I've got right here is, of course, all of the films, pretty much on one of Don Bluth's classics, An American Tale. So yeah, and of course, it consists of the first film alongside its sequels, Fievel Goes West, The Treasure of Manhattan Island, and The Mystery of the Night Monster. So yeah, I'm really glad I actually got all these movies by far in this pack. It's actually well worth it in the end. So yeah. Alright, and next up, we've of course got another another 2-movie pack for sure, and it's of course on this. So yeah, I've of course got right here is of course pretty much this 2-movie pack, of course the good classic movie Fern Gully: The Last Rainforest, alongside its sequel, The Magical Journey, The Magical Rescue. So yeah, I do remember having the first Fern Gully movie on VHS for sure, but honestly, I never actually have the sequel, to be honest, but I'm really glad that this double feature pack right here will actually do the job. So yeah, nevertheless, I'm really glad I actually got this one. So yeah. Okay, and next up, we've of course got right here is... I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. I'm going to legitimately pretend I did not just see that. But I did. Yep. Your eyes are not deceiving you. You're really seeing this. What I actually got right here is, of course, this DVD copy right here, and then on, of course, Mr. Magoo. Yeah, I don't need to explain anything else. I know the movie is bad, so we'll probably take it for what it is, so next! Alright, and next up we've, of course, got... Oh! Okay, well, another interesting one for me to show off, so yeah. Again, your eyes are not deceiving you. You really are seeing this. I've, of course, got this DVD copy that I ordered off of Amazon some time ago, and that being, of course, on Dumb and Dumberer When Harry Met Lloyd. And again, I don't need to explain anything else about this one, so next! Alright, and next up we've, of course, got, well, I guess third time's the charm, of course, this one, so here it is, so yeah. Yeah, I guess if anything, I've of course got my hands on, of course, this DVD copy, as you can see here, on, of course, the John Leguizamo movie, The Pest. Again, I don't need to explain anything else about this one, so next, Alright, and next up we've, of course, well, here's something a little, pretty much a great way to brighten things up by far. I've, of course, got myself a 3-movie pack this time, and that being, of course, on this. So yeah, what I actually got right here is, of course, all the films revolving around the good old classic E.B. White. Yeah, I was right. The good old classic E.B. White book, Charlotte's Web, and that being pretty much that consists of course, the original Charlotte's Web movie from 1973, good old classic, alongside its direct-to-video sequel, Wilbur's Great Adventure, and of course the 2006 live-action version of Charlotte's Web. So yeah, honestly, I actually did remember Charlotte's Web as a kid for sure, and even the book is actually quite interesting as well. So yeah, I guess if anything, I am really lucky to actually get this one for sure, and yeah, I say it was well worth it in the end for sure. So yeah. Okay, and next up we've of course got. You have got to be fucking kidding me. Yeah, what I'm about to show you next may burn your eyes right now, so here it is. Yes, folks, what I actually got right here is, of course, this DVD copy as of now on, of course, Song of the Mask. Yeah. Again, I don't need to explain anything about this one, because, well, if you are familiar with this movie, you'll know exactly what I mean by far, so next! Okay, and of course, next up, we've of course got pretty much this nice 2-movie pack this time around, and that being, of course, on this. So yeah, what I just got right here is, of course, this lovely 2-movie pack as of now on, of course, both of the Dumb and Dumber movies. So yeah, I know hands down the first film is really fun to watch by far, and I guess for the second film, Dumb and Dumber 2, I've never actually seen that one, to be honest, so that'll be interesting to see on how it'll go, but yeah, regardless on that, I am really lucky to actually get this one for sure, and it was actually well worth it in the end, so yeah. Okay, and next up, we've of course got pretty much another Pokemon DVD that I actually got, and that being, of course, on this. So yeah, what I actually got right here is, of course, pretty much this DVD copy that I got right here is, of course, on Pokemon The Arceus Chronicles, and honestly, I have been meaning to get this one for some time, since it is a really great tie-in to, of course, pretty much Pokemon Legends Arceus for sure, and yeah. And truth be told, I did originally wanted to pre-order this off of the Crunchyroll store, but I guess something's pretty much got caught up when I actually pre-ordered it, hence why I didn't get it for sure. So I was lucky enough to cancel that order and pick this one up for sure at my local Walmart, and yeah, regardless, I'm really glad I actually got this one for sure. It was actually well worth it for me to finally get this, so yeah, that's pretty much what I can say in the long run. I'm really glad I actually got this, and hey, it's another great addition to, of course, my Pokemon DVDs that I've actually got, so yeah. Okay, and next up, we've, of course, got this wonderful pack as we speak. Of course, all of the original Planet of the Apes movies by far. So yeah, I'm really glad I actually got this one for sure. And of course, it is a really great way to, of course, give me a little something to check out before the new Planet of the Apes movie came out some time ago for sure. So yeah, either way, I'm really glad I actually picked this one up, and it was actually well worth it for me to get this one for sure, so yeah. Alright, and next up, we've of course got another 2-movie pack as we speak, and it looks like this one speaks for itself, so yeah, what I've of course got right here is of course pretty much this 2-movie pack on both of the live-action Garfield movies that I actually got, so yeah, I don't need to explain anything else about this one, so I'm pretty sure the movies speak for themselves for sure, so yeah. Okay, and next up, looks like we're going back to, of course, Planet of the Apes as of now, but of course, we're actually going to be revolving around this, so yeah, what I actually got right here is, of course, pretty much this DVD copy as we speak, on, of course, the remake of the Planet of the Apes. That's right, the Tim Burton remake of Planet of the Apes. So yeah, again, I did make sure I get this when pretty much to prepare myself for the new Planet of the Apes movie that came out some time ago, alongside one other that I'll get to later on for sure. But yeah, either way, I'm really glad I actually got this one for sure. Though yeah, I guess if anything, I do prefer the original Planet of the Apes movie hands down, but yeah, it was well worth it for me to get this regardless, so yeah. Okay, and next up, oh yeah, this one will be a really great one for me to show off. I've, of course, got this, so yeah, what I actually got right here, all in this one pack, is, of course, on all of the theatrical cuts of course, the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit movies, So yeah, honestly, I'm really thrilled to finally get this one for sure, because hey, I think we do know Lord of the Rings hands down, and of course, well, I'm pretty sure you have mixed opinions about the Hobbit trilogy by far, so yeah, and I guess if anything, if people were to ask me if I do own, if I ever get a chance to actually own Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit trilogies, which one I go for, the theatrical cuts or the extended cuts, but I guess in all honesty, I actually do prefer to get both for sure, and don't worry, the extended cuts I do have as of now, which I'll definitely show off later on for sure, but yeah, I guess regardless, I'm really glad I actually got the theatrical cuts hands down, and yeah, I guess if anything, it'll be a great way for me to go through all of them for sure right before the newest one, the War of the Rohirrim, officially comes out for sure, so yeah, regardless of that, I'm glad I got the theatrical cuts of course, the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit trilogies by far, and don't worry, I will get to the extended cuts later on in this episode for sure, so yeah. Alright, and of course, next up, we've of course got Bedtime Stories starring Adam Sandler. To which, yeah, I do find it ironic that I actually got this one for sure, and well, from what I'm seeing, looks like not even Disney is safe from Happy Madison by far. To which, yeah, I'm pretty sure you could judge for yourself for sure, because I have nothing to say, so yeah. Alright, and next up, we've of course got, well, again, you're not gonna like this one. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they can speak for themselves. So yeah, what I actually got right here is of course this DVD pack, of course all the sequels to The Crow by far, with of course consisting of course City of Angels, Salvation, and Wicked Prayer. To which I don't need to say anything about them. They're just terrible. Nothing much else. Moving on. Alrighty then, so that'll take care of course, the first batch for now, and thankfully we still got a little ways to go to complete the DVDs as of now, so yeah, we might as well go ahead and get right through them right here and then, so yeah, next up, we've of course got another DVD that I actually got to actually kickstart another section as we speak, and it is of course on this. So yeah, what I actually got right here is, of course, this DVD copy as we speak, of course, Small Soldiers, to which, yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people may have different opinions on, of course, this one, but yeah, nevertheless, and let's not forget to mention, this is one of the earlier films that's actually released by, of course, a production company, DreamWorks. Yeah, you heard right. DreamWorks actually did make this one for sure. Oh, what? You think they actually pretty much dig a bunch of animation stuff? Well, wait until you see their live action stuff they would actually put out for sure. So, but yeah, I guess regardless on that, I'm really glad I actually got this one for sure, and yeah, it's certainly well worth it for me to actually add to my collection by far. So yeah. Okay, and next up, we've of course got, well, this one may actually quite surprise you. I've of course got this. So yeah, what I actually got right here is of course this DVD copy as we speak on one of the VeggieTales movies right here, which is of course the Pirates Who Don't Do Anything. So yeah, to be honest, I was really quite surprised for me to get this one for sure, as I thought the Jonah movie was, of course, the only one they actually released, but nope, they actually released this one by far, and to be honest, I think it was well worth it for me to get this for sure. So hopefully, I think if I ever do sit down and watch this, maybe we'll see on how it compares to the Jonah movie by far. But yeah, regardless on that, I'm really glad I actually got this one for sure, and certainly well worth it for me to add to my DVD collection by far. So yeah. Okay, and next up, we've of course got pretty much another 3-movie pack as of now. It is of course on this. So yeah, what I actually got right here is of course this 3-movie pack as we speak, which is of course pretty much on 3 movies that are bundled in, those being, of course, Alaska, Born to be Wild, and The Amazing Panda Adventure. So yeah, honestly, I never actually saw Alaska or Born to be Wild for sure, though I guess I did kind of see little bits of the latter back in the day, but it's probably been a while, But I did recall reviewing The Amazing Panda Adventure on, of course, Family Movie Collaboration, to which, I guess if anything, that episode was pretty old at the time, so I don't need to go over it again for my honest opinion, But yeah, nevertheless, I'm actually really glad I actually got this 3-movie pack for sure, and it was actually well worth it in the end for sure, so yeah. Okay, and next up, we've of course got pretty much this big one that we got right here, and that being of course on this. So yeah, what I actually got right here is of course this 14-movie DVD pack right here and there on all of the Land Before Time movies for sure. So yeah. Yeah, you heard right there, folks. It looks like all 14 of the Land Before Time movies, ranging from the original all the way down to its 13 sequels by far, all packaged together, and of course this one for sure. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you have different opinions on all the Land Before Time movies for sure, but nevertheless, I'm really glad I actually got this one for sure. So yeah. Okay, and last but certainly not the least, for of course the DVDs that I actually got, well, I guess if anything, we're really ending pretty much parts of my DVD collection on a high note, because we got this. So yeah, what I actually got right here is of course another DVD pack as we speak, or I guess if anything, this right here is of course the Ultimate Collection, as you can see here on all of the Tremors movies plus the TV show all bundled together. So yeah, I guess if anything, I've been wanting to get all the Tremor movies for a long time now, and I'm really glad I actually did it. So getting all 7 movies plus the TV show in this, it was actually well worth it. I'm really glad I actually got this one for sure. And of course, to quote Michael Gross in the first movie, broke into the wrong goddamn rec room, didn't you bastard? So yeah, I'm actually really glad I actually got all the Tremors movies by far, and yeah, and even the TV show all packaged together. So yeah, those will actually be really fun to watch for sure once I do have the time. So yeah. Alrighty then, so yeah, that'll take care of course, everything I got for, of course, my DVD collection for sure. But we actually have one more that we definitely want to talk about before we'll move on for sure. And of course, it is another addition to my DVD collection I got revolving around Thomas the Tank Engine. So yeah, what I actually got right here to really serve as a nice addition is, of course, this. So yeah, what I actually got right here is, of course, this DVD as we speak on, which is, of course, on Thomas and Friends Holiday Express. And yeah, I guess in all honesty, this is one Thomas DVD I've always wanted to get for a long time now, and I'm really glad I did, since I got it as a Christmas present right around last year for sure. So yeah, I guess in all honesty, I think it's actually well worth it for me to finally get this one in my hand, and I'm really glad I actually did exactly that. So yeah, nevertheless, I am really thrilled that I actually got this one for sure. And yeah, I guess seeing how Christmas will be coming up very soon, looks like this alongside some of my other Thomas Christmas DVDs that I actually got might actually be well worth the watch for sure. So we'll definitely have to wait and see on that. But yeah, nevertheless, I'm really glad I finally got this one for sure. So yeah. Okay then, so yeah, now that we finally got the DVDs out of the way, we can now go ahead and move on to the Blu-rays for sure. And well, just as expected, it looks like I've actually got way more Blu-rays than DVDs by far for sure, because hey, I always do love it when there's some really good Blu-rays that would pique my interest a ton for sure. And luckily enough, the ones I've actually got right here that I've picked up over the past year by far, they're actually well worth it in the end, and I can't wait to go over each and every single one of them for sure. So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and pick it up right there. And oh yeah, I guess I completely forgot to mention, since I know for the DVDs by far, I've started off with, of course, the Rankin Bass specials after picking myself up from, of course, pretty much stopping at right around on 2 of the Alfred Hitchcock movies, The Birds and Psycho for sure. And of course, for the Thomas Holiday Express DVD, where I actually picked up, where I actually stopped at the Salty Secret DVD. For this one, I'm actually going to pick up exactly where I left off, because pretty much the last time, I've actually stopped at both of my Ruby DVDs both of my Ruby Blu-rays that I got, which is, of course, on both Volume 9 and Part 2 of the Ruby Justice League crossover. So yeah, probably should have brought that up earlier, but I'm bringing it up now for sure. So yeah, I'm going to pick up exactly where I left off for sure. So let's get right to it. So yeah, and of course, we're going to start off with, of course, pretty much a good old Christmas classic on Blu-ray for sure, and that being, of course, on this. So yeah, what I just got right here is, of course, this Blu-ray copy on, of course, the good old classic Christmas movie, It's a Wonderful Life. So yeah, I guess in all honesty, I am really quite thrilled that I got this as, of course, the Christmas pressing last year for sure. And luckily enough, it not only includes the pretty much the black and white version when it first came out, completely remastering everything, but it also comes with, of course, the pretty much the film again, but in color for sure. So yeah, got myself a 2-for-1 deal with, of course, this Blu-ray by far, but hey, regardless on whichever you prefer, it's still a Christmas classic nonetheless for sure. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. Okay, and next up, we've, of course, got another two-movie pack as of now, and that being, of course, on this. So yeah, what I actually got right here is, of course, pretty much on both of the, the Mickey Christmas movies by far, or I guess if anything, the Christmas movie starring Mickey Mouse and his friends, and that being, of course, on Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas, and its sequel, Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas. So yeah, I hardly remember the second one, but I do remember watching the first one on VHS as a kid, and it is, of course, a lot of fun to watch by far. So yeah, I'm really glad I actually got this in my hands as a Christmas present as well. So yeah, definitely well worth it by far, and definitely one part of my childhood I am really thrilled to have back in my hands. So yeah. Alright, and next up, we've, of course, got another one by far, and that being, of course, this. So yeah, what I actually got right here is, of course, pretty much this Blu-ray copy of course, the 2018 version of The Grinch. So yeah, again, I was really quite thrilled that I actually got this one for sure, since I got it for Christmas last year. And a lot of people seem to have mixed reactions to, of course, this one, but hey, I didn't mind finally getting this one for sure. So yeah, I guess either way, pretty much, I'm really glad I actually got this. And of course, this whole, pretty much a whole Grinch adaptation trilogy is now complete for sure. I finally got the original Chuck Jones version, I got the live action version with Jim Carrey, and now I got this. So yeah. So yeah, mission accomplished, I guess. But yeah, nevertheless, I'm really glad I actually got this one for sure. So yeah. Alright, and of course, next up, we've, of course, got Mary Poppins Returns on Blu-ray. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I actually really do like this movie for sure, and yeah, I am really thrilled that I actually pretty much got this one on Blu-ray for sure. So yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess it couldn't beat out the original Mary Poppins, hands down, for sure, but hey, I'm still glad I got this one for sure, and I still think it's actually a really good movie. And speaking of Mary Poppins, that's exactly what we're going to be showing off next. So yeah, and that being, of course, this. So yeah, you're seeing right there, folks, I do officially have Mary Poppins, yeah, the original Mary Poppins on Blu-ray for sure, and yeah, I'm really glad I actually got this one for sure, and bear in mind, since I did mention my region-free DVD and Blu-ray player for sure, this copy that I got right here is, of course, released exclusively in the UK, so yeah, and I'm guessing, all honesty, I did say pretty much when I did my Christmas presents episode last season, I did mention that I would probably get an American copy of course, this movie as a backup, but I guess that won't be necessary because, well, since I know pretty much this copy right here is pretty much workable for regions A, B, and C, but since I also do have my region-free DVD and Blu-ray player, I still think this copy is well worth it for sure. So yeah, don't send me any American copies of course, this movie. I'm still gonna stick with this one for sure. But yeah, regardless on that, I'm really glad I actually got this one for sure. So yeah. Alright, and next up, well, it looks like I'm actually going to be showing off two for sure. And of course, what is it, you may ask? Well, it's pretty much a well-known anime you may or may not know for sure, and that being, of course, on these two. So yeah, what I actually got right here is, of course, the first two seasons, as you can see here, are, of course, the ever-popular anime Dragon Ball Z. So yeah, I guess in all honesty, who doesn't love Dragon Ball Z by far? It is, of course, a really great anime for sure, and certainly well worth the watch for sure. So yeah, and of course, as expected, I did actually get the first two seasons on Blu-ray as, of course, one of my many Christmas presents for sure, and yeah, I do think it's actually well worth it in the end for sure, so yeah, and I do hope to get the rest of the series later on for sure, but we'll definitely have to wait and see on that. But yeah, nevertheless, I'm really glad I actually got these two by far, and they're actually well worth it, and it'll, of course, make you want to say, well, Kami, Hami, Ha! So yeah, you kind of get the idea, of course, on that front for sure. So yeah, I'm really glad I actually got these two for sure. So yeah. Alright, and next up, we've of course got another anime right here in manga for sure, and that being of course on this. So yeah, what I just got right here is of course this really nice Blu-ray copy, as you can see here on the anime Princess Tutu. So yeah. Again, I've been wanting to get this one for a long time now, and again, I did get this as a Christmas present well over a year ago for sure, and yeah, I do think it's actually well worth it for me to finally get this. Such a really great anime show by far, so. And my point still stands that if I ever do actually review this show in its own video one day, I will pretty much do it in my ballerina barber cosplay. Or, I guess, given to what I currently got as of now, any one of my ballet cosplays that I got. I mean, hey, I need to do something that would actually fit with the tone with, of course, this anime for sure. But yeah, nevertheless, I actually am really glad I actually got this one for sure. And such a really cute anime for sure. So yeah. Okay, and next up, Yeah, next up, we've, of course, got pretty much a one-on-one movie that I did talk about some time ago, and that being, of course, on this. So yeah, what I actually got right here is, of course, this Blu-ray copy is on, of course, Five Nights at Freddy's. So yeah, I guess in all honesty, I did talk about this movie around the time it came out, and to me, I actually do think it's actually a pretty decent flick by far. So, yeah, but of course, I did talk about in its thoughts video that I did some time ago for sure that you can definitely check out, but yeah, nevertheless, I'm really glad I actually got this one for sure, so yeah. Alright, and next up, we've of course got, of course, this one that is of course quite interesting, and that being this. So yeah, what I just got right here is of course this Blu-ray copy of course pretty much the movie James and the Giant Peach. So yeah, I guess I gotta honestly, this one I did remember seeing as a kid for sure, and it was actually really quite fascinating for sure, especially the original story by Roald Dahl, who you may recall, who actually did Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Matilda, and plenty of others for sure. So. But yeah, nevertheless, I'm really glad I actually got this one for sure. Such a great movie from back in the day, and I'm really glad I finally owned it on Blu-ray for sure. So yeah. Alright, and next up, we've of course got another good old classic movie from back in the day, and that being of course this. So yeah, what I actually got right here is of course this really nice Blu-ray copy, as you can see here, on of course the movie Dirty Dancing. So yeah, I guess if anything, I am really quite thrilled that I actually got this one for sure, and well, and yeah, I think it'll be well worth it to finally check this one out in full one day if I do have some spare time in my hand, because yeah, pretty much, if anything, I know hands down that Dirty Dancing is one movie where you can't say that you will most certainly have the time of your life. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. So yeah. Okay, and next up, we've of course got not one, not two, but 3 Disney movies altogether for sure, and yeah. And trust me when I say, I think for the time being, those are, of course, the last ones that I've actually got in their Disney 100 sleeves for sure, since their 100th anniversary just wrapped up for sure. So yeah, and of course I'll go ahead and speed run through all these for sure. We've of course got Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, such a really great movie from back in the day. I love it a whole lot. We've, of course, got The Fox and the Hound for sure. Another great movie that I loved back then. And it even comes with, of course, the sequel for sure, which I did already talk about and already owned on DVD. So yeah. But yeah, really glad I actually got this. And, of course, let's not forget to mention the original Alice in Wonderland. So yeah, I guess if anything, I'm really glad I actually got all 3 of these Disney movies on Blu-ray. Whoa. Sorry about that. But yeah. Well, that's kind of embarrassing, so... But yeah, nevertheless, I'm really glad I actually got all three of these Disney movies on Blu-ray for sure, and yeah, I guess if anything, I'm really glad I have them back in my possession for sure, so... So yeah, and of course, I guess for the time being, I think they're a really great way to wrap up on some of the Disney movies that I actually got in their Disney 100 sleeves, made exclusively for sure, that I picked up at my local Walmart for sure. So, but yeah, I guess either way, I'm really glad I got these three by far. They're really well worth it in the end for sure. As someone who is a longtime fan of Disney for sure. So yeah. Okay, and next up, yeah, this was an interesting one. I've of course got this. So yeah, what I actually got right here is, of course, pretty much both versions of course, the Google Classic, pretty much story, The Ten Commandments. So yeah, pretty much got two movies revolving around this iconic story on Blu-ray for sure. Yeah, which is, of course, the original silent film from 1923, and, of course, the big epic one from 1956, starring Charlton Heston, to which, fun fact, actually, both of these movies, as you can see here, are, of course, directed by a well-known director, Cecil B. DeMille. So yeah, I guess if anything, pretty much, I guess it is interesting for me to get both of these movies for sure. Yeah, and Cecil B. DeMille did a really fantastic job directing both of these movies for sure. He did a fantastic job directing the 1923 silent film, which is considered a classic, only to remake it in 1956 with Charlton Heston, and actually created another timeless classic. But yeah, I guess regardless on that, I'm really glad I got both of these for sure, and they're really well worth the watch for sure. So yeah. Okay, and next up we've of course got Hugo, which is of course a really great movie, and I'm really glad I actually got this one for sure. So yeah. And well, this one I've been wanting to get for a long time now. I've of course got this. So yeah, I've of course got Oppenheimer on Blu-ray, which to which again I did already talk about in its thoughts video for sure, and I really love this movie pretty much. Yeah, I really love this movie a ton for sure, and yeah, I guess seeing of how I did cry tears of joy when it actually won 7 Oscars, including Best Picture at this year's Oscars for sure. Very well deserving of that, by the way. So yeah, I guess if anything, I'm really quite thrilled that I actually got this, and given to what I've actually said earlier, I can now actually declare this as being, yeah, I can actually declare this as, well, Academy Award-winning Oppenheimer. But yeah, regardless on that, really great movie nonetheless, and I'm really glad I got this in my Blu-ray collection by far. So yeah. Alright, and next up we've of course got Saving Mr. Banks, which is a really great one by far, and I'm really glad I actually got this one for sure, and as a really good follow-up to both of the Mary Poppins movies that I got beforehand for sure. So yeah. Alright, and next up we've of course got, oh yeah, we've of course got The Mask on Blu-ray, which, yeah, I guess if anything is a really great movie by far, certainly one of the best from Jim Carrey for sure, and certainly smoking. So yeah, nevertheless, I'm really glad I actually got this one for sure. So yeah. Alright, and next up we've of course got, well, seeing how I did mention the other Planet of the Apes movies beforehand, we're following that up with, of course, this. So yeah, I've, of course, got this triple pack, as you can see here, on all of the other Planet of the Apes movies that came out for sure, that I did make you watch for sure before the new one some time ago, with films consisting of course, pretty much all these Planet of the Apes films in this trilogy being Rise, Dawn, and War. So yeah, really great movies by far, and I'm really glad I actually got all those for sure. So yeah. Alright, and next up, we've of course got Wonka, which is a really good movie by far, and I pre-ordered this off of Amazon since after seeing it some time ago, and yeah, I'm really glad I actually got this one for sure. It was actually well worth it for me to get this one in my hands for sure, and I'm really glad I did exactly that, and well, yeah, I mean, look at the cover. It's just all the more worth it for sure, so yeah, really glad I got this one. Okay, and next up, we've of course pretty much got some more anime for sure. Yeah, and of course, pretty much I got a good batch of them, so bear with me on, of course, this one. So, next up, we've, of course, got Ruby Ice Queendom, which I got off of the Crunchyroll store, and it was actually well worth it for me to get this, especially since after getting all the stuff revolving around the original Ruby series beforehand, so I think it makes sense for me to finally get this one for sure. So yeah, and I'm really glad I did. It was actually well worth it. Alright, and next up, we've of course got Akiba Maid War, which I heard great things about for sure, and I'm really glad I actually got this one for sure, so yeah, I might actually have the time to finally check this one out for sure, since I heard great things about it, so yeah. Alright, and finally, on what I got from the Crunchyroll store, I've of course got Suzumi, also known in Japan as Suzumi no Tojimari, and yeah, it is a really great movie by far, certainly another great one from Makoto Shinkai, so yeah, definitely well worth it in the end, and I'm really glad I actually got this one for sure, so yeah. Alright, and next up, I've of course got another anime for sure, and that being of course this. So yeah, what I actually got right here is, of course, Himoto Umaru-chan on Blu-ray, which I did pick up over at Syracuse Collectors Con earlier this year, and yeah, I actually really enjoyed this anime for sure, and I'm really glad I got this one on Blu-ray for sure, so yeah. Alright, and this next one I actually got, that I also got at Syracuse Collectors Con, but it's not on an anime. It's actually on a DreamWorks movie by far, and that being, of course, this. So yeah, what I actually got right here is, of course, pretty much this Blu-ray copy, as you can see here on Megamind. So yeah, honestly, I think it is actually a really good movie in my opinion, and yeah, I did finally watch this while I visited my friend Glenori for her bachelorette party right before her wedding, which honestly, it was actually well worth it, and I'm really glad I finally got to check out this movie, and yeah, I really do think it's actually pretty good, so yeah. Okay, and next up, we've of course got, well, you're not gonna like this one, so here it is. So yeah, what I actually got right here is, of course, this Blu-ray copy on the live-action remake on Disney's The Little Mermaid, to which I guess you could pretty much say exactly on what you might think of it for sure, but I guess I did kind of like it regardless, but hey, I guess it is what it is for sure, but regardless, I'm still quite glad I actually picked this one up for sure, because hey, if I didn't, then who will, so. But yeah, nevertheless, I'm really glad I got this one for sure, so yeah. Alright, and next up, we've of course got another Disney movie, but a little something from Pixar for the time being, and I of course got this. So yeah, what I actually got right here is, of course, this Blu-ray copy, as you can see here, on the Pixar movie Elemental, to which, yeah, I do find it to be a pretty good movie for sure. Not the best that I've actually seen, but I still like it nonetheless for sure, so. But yeah, regardless of that, I'm really glad I actually picked this one up for sure, so yeah. Alrighty then, so yeah, now that we got all those done, we're down to the final batch as we speak, and well, from the looks of it, we've got a lot to get through for sure, so So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and go through all the ones by far, and thankfully enough, these batch, as you can see here, is of course part of course the Blu-rays that I've actually pretty much got currently after doing some rearranging on my shelf for sure, with all the DVDs and Blu-rays that I've actually got for sure, just to help make room for sure. So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and get through the last batch as we speak. So yeah, and of course, we're of course picking ourselves off, pretty much starting with of course this. So yeah, what I actually got right here is of course this pretty much a Blu-ray pack, as you can see here. Of course, pretty much the best of Mickey, as you can see here, with of course it consists of course well, Fantasia as well as Fantasia 2000 and Celebrating Mickey. So yeah, I was actually really quite thrilled that I actually got this one for sure, and it's actually quite fitting as well, because I've been wanting to get my hands on both Fantasia and Fantasia 2000 back some time ago. Now, as for Celebrating Mickey, I'm sure a lot of you guys may be wondering, wait a minute, did you already show it off well over a year ago? Well, yeah, that is true. I did actually picked up Celebrating Mickey in its own Blu-ray for sure, So I guess give it to what I've actually got. I am still going to keep that said Blu-ray on its own for sure, while the one included on here, I'm actually going to save it as a backup copy for sure. So yeah, don't worry about a thing. Yeah, I am still going to stick with, of course, my regular copy on its own for sure, while of course I'll still keep the one including in this as a backup for sure. But regardless on that, I'm really glad that I actually got this one for sure, and quite fitting enough, as you can see here, this is of course one of many Blu-rays Disney has released under their pretty much that is of course the Disney that's part of the Disney Movie Club for sure. So yeah, I guess consider myself lucky that I actually got this at my local Walmart for sure. But yeah, regardless of that, I'm really glad I actually got this one for sure. So yeah. Okay, and next up, well, we've been through a whole lot with Disney as of now, and we're going to stick to it for the time being, and, well, we've already been through its, pretty much their animated films, their live-action remakes. Why not mixing up a bit and include their direct-to-DVD sequels back then? So yeah, what I actually got right here is, of course, this two-movie pack on Blu-ray, as you can see here, on both of the Cinderella movies, as you can see here, or I guess in this case, both of the Cinderella sequels, those being, of course, those being the second film, Dreams Come True, and the third film, A Twist in Time. So yeah, quite fitting enough, because for the latter, I do already have it on DVD as we speak. But again, I'm actually quite thrilled that I actually got this one for sure, and yeah, I guess nevertheless, I think it was well worth it for me to pick this one up for sure. So yeah, I think it's pretty much what I can say. Of course, that front, I'm really glad I actually got this one for sure. So yeah. Okay, and next up, we've of course got another two-movie pack on two other direct-to-DVD Disney sequels by far, but it's mainly on The Little Mermaid this time. So yeah, what I actually got right here is of course this two-movie pack on both of the Little Mermaid sequels for sure. Those being of course the second film, Return to the Sea, and the prequel, Ariel's Beginning. So yeah, I've been wanting to get this one for a long time, because I didn't remember as a kid having the second Little Mermaid movie on VHS as a kid. So I guess if anything, I guess thanks to this two-movie pack as of now, I'm glad I actually got both of. I actually am glad that I got the second film back for sure, and I've never actually seen the prequel to be honest. So we'll definitely see how it goes if I do revisit them for sure. So yeah, but regardless on that, I'm really glad I actually picked this one up for sure. So yeah. Alright, and next up, we've of course got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which is a pretty good movie nonetheless. Not really as great as the first two films, but I'm really glad I actually got this one for sure. So yeah. Okay, and next up, we've of course got a really nice Blu-ray Steelbook for sure, which is quite awesome, but it's mainly on this. So yeah, what I actually got right here is, of course, this nice Blu-ray steelbook on, of course, Man of Steel, to which I'm actually really glad that I actually got this one for sure, and quite funny for me to say that I got Man of Steel in a Blu-ray steelbook. Get it? Because the movie is called Man of Steel, and I got it in a Blu-ray steelbook? Yeah, it's funny, ha! But yeah, nevertheless, I'm really glad that I actually got this one for sure, and yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see on pretty much how it'll fare up if I do finally watch this in full. Though I guess part of me is still looking forward to the new Superman movie directed by James Gunn next year, so I'm pretty sure you can judge for yourself, so yeah. Alright, and next up, we've of course got another Disney movie right now, and I've of course got Wish, to which, yeah, a lot of people are saying is probably the weakest of course, pretty much Disney's lineup during their release schedule in 2023, but for me, I actually do kind of like this movie for sure, so. But yeah, regardless on that, I'm really glad I picked this one up on Blu-ray for sure. So yeah, definitely not as great as I hoped it would be for sure. And I can definitely see where a lot of people are coming from when talking about this movie. But I still like it nonetheless, regardless. So yeah. Alright, and next up, we've of course got another direct-to-DVD Disney sequel that I finally got back in my hands, and that being of course on Lady and the Tramp 2 Scamp's Adventure, to which, yeah, I do remember owning this song on VHS as a kid, so I'm really glad I got this one back on Blu-ray for sure. And quite fitting enough, because it is also another exclusive from the Disney Movie Club that they actually have at my local Walmart that I was lucky enough to pick up, so yeah, I'm really glad I actually got this one for sure, so yeah, and well, I guess it'll go great with, of course, my Blu-ray copy of the original Lady and the Tramp that I actually got, so yeah. Okay, and next up, we've, of course, got this two-movie pack as of now, and that being, of course, on both The Emperor's New Groove and, of course, its sequel, Croc's New Groove, so yeah, I guess for the latter, I do already have it on DVD as of now, but I'm really glad I got it again, because I've been wanting to get my hands on The Emperor's New Groove again for a long time, because it is such a really great movie by far, certainly one of the best I've actually seen from Disney back in the 2000 decade for sure, so yeah, I guess if anything, I'm really glad I actually got this one for sure, so yeah. Okay, and next up, we've of course got the recent Haunted Mansion movie, which I guess is alright nonetheless, but I'm really glad I actually got this one for sure, and hey, I'll definitely prefer this over the Eddie Murphy version for sure, so yeah. Okay, and next up, we've of course got The Marvels, which, yeah, I guess is actually a pretty decent flick when I actually saw it when it came out for sure, so, but yeah, I'm so glad I actually got this one on Blu-ray for sure, so yeah. Alright, and next up, we've of course got another DC movie that I actually got, and that being of course Blue Beetle, so yeah, pretty good movie when I first saw it, and I'm really glad I picked this one up on Blu-ray for sure. It was actually well worth it for sure, so yeah. Whew, okay, so for this next one that I've got coming up next, believe it or not, this is actually something that I finally got in my hands since after I got my region-free DVD and Blu-ray player for sure. And trust me, I think after this, and all the other ones that I got afterwards, you're actually going to be quite surprised with what I actually got, so keep on watching, you guys, because this is going to get better from there, so. Alright, so next up, I've of course got pretty much this Blu-ray copy, as you can see here, thankfully from across the pond as we speak, and that being, of course, this. So yeah, what I actually got right here is, of course, this Blu-ray copy, as you can see here, on Roald Dahl's Matilda the Musical, so yeah. such a really great movie since I finally viewed it on Netflix, and if you haven't seen it, I say you should for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, I did manage to get this straight off of eBay for sure, and yeah, I guess it is a little something I had to get after getting my region-free DVD and Blu-ray player for sure. So. And thankfully, it actually did came useful for sure. So yeah, definitely works great on my DVD and Blu-ray player after changing up the region code settings. And yeah, even to this day, I still really love this movie nonetheless. So yeah. Okay, and next up, we've of course got all three of the Bad Boys movies on Blu-ray, with of course the first two directed by Michael Bay, which the first film was alright, and the second film is just bad, and the third film, Bad Boys for Life, thankfully not directed by Michael Bay, to which I actually do think is pretty good, and I guess it is a little something I got before I saw the new one that came out some time ago, so yeah, it was still worth it nonetheless, so yeah. Alright, and next up, we've of course got The Crow, yeah, the original Crow with the late Brandon Lee, and yeah, it is of course a really great movie, and I'm really glad I got this one in my hands for sure, so yeah, and, well, I guess give it to the cover. We'll still remember you, Brandon Lee, rest in peace, so yeah. Alright, and next up, we've of course got Joker with Joaquin Phoenix, and yeah, really good movie for sure. I'm really glad that I finally got this on Blu-ray at long last for sure, so yeah. Alright, and next up, we've of course got Smile, to which, yeah, I guess the cover alone is actually pretty creepy when you think about it. But yeah, I do think it is actually a really good movie for sure, and even the sequel, I'm not gonna lie, is actually really fun to watch for sure, so yeah, creepy covering everything. I really enjoyed this movie for sure, so yeah. Alright, and next up, we've of course got Gladiator, to which, yeah, I actually thought was really good for sure, and I'm really glad that I actually got this. And oh yeah, speaking of what I said earlier about Oppenheimer, this is another one that actually won the Oscar for Best Picture. So yeah, I guess nevertheless, I actually really do like this movie. And well, to quote Russell Crowe, "Are you not entertained?" So yeah, really glad that I actually got this one for sure. So yeah. Okay, and next up, well, since I actually did mention earlier that I got the theatrical cuts of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, I'm following that up because, well, I finally got the extended cuts of both, so yeah, I finally got those straight off of Amazon alongside all the others that I've actually showed off earlier, though, like I said, some of them I've picked up at my local Walmart, but yeah, nevertheless, I guess since after getting the theatrical cuts, I had to get the extended cuts of both for sure, and I'm really glad that I actually did, so yeah, I guess later on down the road, I might finally watch those after finishing up the theatrical cuts for sure, so, but yeah, nevertheless, I'm really glad that I actually got both of these for sure, so yeah. Okay, and next up, what I got right here is, of course, well, I never thought I'd see the day that I would get this cursed possession in my hands. Yeah, what you're seeing right here is, of course, I've of course got this Blu-ray copy of course, the really terrible movie, which is, of course, Madam Web. So I don't need to say anything else about this one. I really hate this movie when it came out, and I still hate it today, but I still had to get it for my Blu-ray collection nonetheless, and, well, I guess to quote the line from the trailer, this movie was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders right before she died. And if my mom is by any chance actually viewing this right now, I'm pretty sure she would pretty much tell me, "Quit telling everyone I'm dead!" So yeah. Sorry, Mom, but yeah. I kind of feel empty showing this off right now, so let's move on. Okay, so next up, we've, of course, hopefully, I think we'll liven up our spirits with, of course, the next one we got, and, well, I guess it's another anime that I got in my hands, and I think I might as well show it off right now. Yep, looks like you're seeing it right here. Next up, it looks like I got this nice Blu-ray copy, as you can see here, of the anime Oshinoko. So yeah, I guess in all honesty, again, I've heard great things about this anime, and I did manage to read Volume 1 of the manga some time ago, and yeah, I'm really glad that I actually got the anime for sure, so hopefully I might be able to check this one out for sure, so yeah, and of course, I can't get enough of seeing Ai Hoshino on the cover for sure, so yeah, nevertheless, I'm really glad that I actually got Oshinoko on Blu-ray for sure, so yeah. Okay, and next up, we've, of course, got Doom Part 2, which is I think it's actually a really great movie for sure. I love it a whole lot in its entirety, definitely when compared to Part 1 for sure, so yeah, I'm really glad that I actually picked this one up for sure, and it's really, really great by far if you haven't seen it, so yeah. Alright, and next up, we've, of course, got Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire, which, yeah, I do think it's actually a pretty decent flick, and I'm really glad that I got this one in my hands for sure, so yeah. Alright, and next up, we've, of course, got Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, again, in this really, really nice Blu-ray steelbook, as you can see here, to which, again, I do find it to be a decent flick for sure, but I will say the steelbook cover, as you can see here, really is quite creative for sure, so but yeah, nevertheless, I'm really glad that I actually got this one for sure, and certainly well worth it in its entirety, so yeah. Okay, and next up, we actually got ourselves a good old classic one. We've, of course, got 2001 A Space Odyssey, so yeah. Honestly, I've been wanting to get this one in my hands for a long time now, and yeah, I guess, if anything, this is, of course, a good old classic from, of course, well-known director Stanley Kubrick, so yeah, and luckily enough, I do need to get this, since after years and years ago, I did get his other film, The Shining, for sure, so yeah, nevertheless, I'm really glad that I got this movie for sure. It's actually well worth it, so yeah. Okay, and next up, we've of course got another one for sure, but it's from well-known director M. Night Shyamalan, and that being, of course, this. So yeah, what I actually got right here is, of course, this Blu-ray copy of The Sixth Sense, to which, yeah, I've heard great things about this movie, and yeah, certainly one of the earliest from M. Night Shyamalan for sure, and well, I actually did manage to get this since after I saw his latest film, Trap, which I guess is actually a pretty decent flick for sure, so. But yeah, nevertheless, I'm actually really glad that I actually got this one for sure, and well, I see dead people. So yeah, you kind of get the idea, so yeah, and of course, next up, we've of course got Robin Hood Men in Tights, to which, yeah, I did manage to get this some time ago because a fan actually requested that I should review this movie pretty much in the future for sure, to which, yeah, I guess if anything, to the fan of mine who has requested this idea, thank you so much, and I'll be sure to work on that as soon as possible. But until then, I'm really glad that I actually got this movie on Blu-ray for sure. It's actually well worth it in the end for sure, so yeah. Alright, and of course, the next three that I'm going to be showing off here, I did manage to get at Retro Game Con well over a month ago for sure, that I did talk about several episodes ago, so I'm going to go ahead and speed run through these right now, so yeah, first up, we have, of course, got free Iwatobi Swim Club Season 1, which I'm really glad that I actually did, and such a really great anime, so yeah, I'm really thrilled that I actually got this one. And next up, we've, of course, got Nurse Witch Komogi Ara, which is actually quite interesting when I actually saw clips and trailers of course, this one, so So yeah, but I'm really glad that I actually picked this one up for sure. And finally, we've of course got the Ancient Mangus Bride, to which, yeah, I've heard great things about this anime for sure, and I'm really glad that I actually got this one for sure. Certainly well worth it in the end, and I might finally get the chance to finally watch this one for sure, so yeah. Alright, now that I got those done, looks like I saved the best for last for sure, so yeah. I guess if anything, we've been through a whole lot for sure, so let's wrap up this, pretty much, this one for sure with, of course, well, this. So yeah, what I actually covered here is, of course, this Blu-ray copy, as you can see here on the movie Twister. So yeah, I guess if anything, I really do like this movie when it first came out, and certainly, pretty much a really good follow-up to the original Twister, to which I do think is actually a pretty decent flick for sure. And yeah, luckily enough, I did get this pretty much for my birthday this year, to which, yeah, I think it's actually well worth it for sure. So thanks, Mom and Dad, for this. So yeah, I guess if anything, I'm really glad that I actually got this one for sure, and yeah, I think it is quite a swirling end to, of course, what I actually got for, of course, this one for the time being. So yeah. And so yeah, I guess with all that said and done, that's all the DVDs and Blu-rays that I've actually got for the past year. So yeah, I guess overall, I'm really satisfied with, of course, pretty much with what I've actually got for the past year to really expand on, of course, my DVD and Blu-ray collection by far. I think with, of course, each and every single title that I've actually got, whether they be good, mediocre, or horrifically bad for sure, I do think it's actually well worth it in the end for sure, and whatever I do need to get to, of course, expand on my collection for sure, it will really help out in the long run for sure, and I do hope to actually get more anytime soon, so yeah, that's pretty much what I can say in the long run for sure. But however, I think I will say, in terms of me pretty much getting more DVDs and Blu-rays in a nutshell, I think I'm pretty much slowing down on that as we speak in order to help me save money, to which I guess is understandable nonetheless, because, well, I definitely do what I need to do for sure, So yeah, don't worry about a thing. I'm not quitting collecting DVDs and Blu-rays for sure. They will still continue on. I'm only going to reduce them down to only about 2 to 3 a month in order to help me save money for sure. So yeah, and if that being the case, then, well, I've certainly got a lot of other things that I need to spend my money on in order to get things going for sure. So yeah, don't worry about a thing. I will be sure to collect more DVDs and Blu-rays for sure. But again, I'm only going to reduce it down to only about 2 to 3 a month in order to help me save money for sure. But I've already got some good ideas on, well, actually get pretty much after showing them off in this episode for sure. And once I actually do exactly that, well, I'll be able to show them off for right around next year for sure. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say on, of course, that front. So I guess until then, I'll pretty much end this episode here. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode. And by all means, let me know in the comments down below on what you have thought of this one overall. I would definitely love to know on what you guys think. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. Thank you guys so much for watching. And, well, now that I finally got those out of the way, well, I guess I've got a lot going on as of now, and, well, I guess from the looks of it, I guess probably by the time this episode goes live, it's already Black Friday as we speak, so yeah, I guess nevertheless, I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving, and hope you survived pretty much shopping on Black Friday for sure. But until that happens, I think I might as well get myself ready for December, because, well, it's yeah, it'll of course be Christmas time for sure. So yeah, that being the case, I gotta and get my Christmas decorations set up for sure. So yeah, I guess until the next episode, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Special thanks to all of my supporters on Patreon for making today's video possible, including my top tier supporters for this month, VD. So if you want to be like these guys and show your support to us, then go to patreon.com/AckleyTackTV to pledge now, do so, and get some awesome rewards within your budget. Hey guys, this is AckleyTack4427 here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Feel free to like, comment, and share if you enjoy what you're seeing. If you like what you see here and want to see more videos coming up, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and switch on the notification bell to get notifications, and select all notifications to be notified for when we post a new video. And don't forget to switch on notifications on your phone as well. Also, don't forget to check out my second channel and our 2-member channel with Sam the Thomas Fan 1, SamAttack4427TheThomasFan1 Productions, for plenty more content you can't find on here. You can check both of our channels out with the links or by our handles provided on screen. Feel free to shoot me an email with my email address provided, backley95@hotmail.com, if you want to ask me a question, want to collab with me for a project you've got in the works, or if you want to book me to be featured for a convention coming up. Follow me on my social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos, as well as plenty of others I've got with my handles provided, as well as the links down in the description box below. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok for other videos I've got aside from the ones I've posted on YouTube, and on Twitch for any future live streams I've got coming up soon, as well as join our official Discord server to see what we've provided. If you wish to show your support to me, then feel free to check out my Patreon to get sneak peeks of my videos coming up before they go up online, as well as getting access to updates and plenty more, in addition to getting some awesome rewards within your budget. Also, don't forget to check out and show your support to me on my wishlist on Amazon, and even supporting me at streamlabs.com/AckleyTackTV/tip that you can find in the description box below, as well as on my Twitch page. And in case you can't find any of the links that are provided, then not to worry about a thing. All the links and stuff are also provided on my link tree that you can also find in the description box below, as well as a few selected number of my social media pages. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Take care.